Congratulations, you have come this far in understanding, learning, and applying concepts on how to become self aware. What are your emotional reactions? What are your patterns, your hot buttons? And what is the formula to help you label your emotional reactions? How to capture them, how to record them? If you have gained some mastery in knowing your emotions, your next logical step is to move ahead to know how to manage them. Because just by knowing, it's not going to get you far. You got to know the what of emotions and the how of emotions. The how of emotion teaches you how to manage your emotions that you have already gained mastery in. Because once you learned it, you're not going to unsee it or undo it. The next step is to do it and see through it. So, the how of emotions will teach you how to become responsible for your own actions and reactions. And what are the consequences? Based on your reactions and patterns, you will be able to take choices according to the situations, according to the mindset, according to the people around. But then you should also be able to know the consequences attached to it. So, making conscious choices, making those intentional moves will help you avoid taking hasty decisions. So, in this second zone towards emotional intelligence, you're going to learn the hacks to help you choose well, make better choices in life, create that kind of influence within yourself and around you so that you'll be able to propel forward to your larger goal. If you're a person who watched the previous episodes and was able to apply those tools, I bet you cannot go back because your mind is already expanded. All you have to right now do is constantly nurture them with the right kind of practice so that you'll be able to handle your emotions better. Because at the end of the day, we are expecting results, and that results come only when you apply what you've learned. It's time for us to apply, manage it. My name is Brinda Kalyanaraman, and you're watching EQ Hack series to help you improve your emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh women achieve freedom using emotional intelligence and digital entrepreneurship. This is one such initiative, and in case you have not subscribed to the channel, I would highly recommend you to do so and hit that bell icon to get notified for future episodes. And also don't forget to hit that like button to show some love and support for me. We are talking about how to manage your emotions well. And the very first challenge we all encounter is that we constantly operate out of autopilot. Hardly we are able to be conscious about our mundane activities. But that's the tricky part of it. But that's not also harmful to know how to get you out of autopilot. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps. If you do this diligently and bring it as a habit and ritual in you, you will see how distinctively you will be able to make choices. And that will definitely help you propel faster towards your logic. When I check in these questions with myself, I see myself as a different person. As days goes by, my choices are becoming optimal. And I know what kind of person I really want to be. But as you notice, as you get to the last question, the process is far more effective when you know exactly where you want to go or who you really want to be. So, in case you know your vision in your mind, these questions will definitely propel forward faster towards that goal. You see, I've given you 2 hints. One is to help you get you out of autopilot, which means to help you make conscious choices in life, daily choices and also larger choices. But if you already know your larger goal, if you already know your vision, then these 3 questions will be a total advantage for you to propel yourself forward. In my case, it was so true. A few years back, I happened to do a certification where I met one of my friends who was also part of the learning process. Although we know each other well, but there was a gap in keeping in touch because we were in different life directions. We didn't have that amount of time and effort that we used to spend earlier. This had its own effect when we were in the same room. So once the trainer had presented us a topic for the debate, we had to divide with the different teams. And after the debate is over, the trainer has to debrief, and they asked us to substantiate our views and opinions and why we supported the topic. And I could clearly notice the heat is coming out. I would have been better if that was only for the sake of the argument to get over. But then the heat continued. The disturbance, the botheration continued even after the classroom, during the lunch break, or even after the day got over. So I didn't know. I was totally confused. What is the missing element here? I tried many times to approach that person, to seek time and space to understand if we can go back to the same old frequency. But the willingness to spend time or give that space was absent from the other side. So, despite of trying too many times and getting confused as to what am I supposed to do now, I simply had to ask, what do I really want from this kind of conversations or relationship? I was totally in the emotional turmoil, mixed emotions popping up all the time, supporting my ego, at the same time wanting me to reflect as to why that person had felt that way. So, with this conflict all the time in my mind, I went into a deep introspection, asked myself few deeper questions as to what do I want from this relationship? Where do I stand? Is there an opportunity to fix? Is there an opportunity to seek some solutions out of this confusion? And because I didn't have the willingness or the time and space and effort from the other side, I really have to take that call to make sure I move forward. And all I could know is I was dealing with something that was totally unknown to me all these while. I was dealing with my own emotions, my own patterns. And that's the moment of me to step into emotional intelligence. I started seeking more to know what is the confusion going on. How do I fix this? And then the rest is history. So all my intentional decisions were based on these questions. All my decisions became intentional and not really random. It helped me get aligned to my larger goals. It's okay if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a vision or mission statement. But at least try to repeat these questions every 1 hour once in next 24 hours. You will see that you want to be focused and your own emotions will drive your performance. To know more, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next ones. Remember, we're talking about managing your emotions. In future episodes, you will find a lot of hacks which will help you channelize your focus, your time, effort, goals, values towards that larger goal that you always desire to have. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.